Emphasizing one more time that this is the decider for one of these teams.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
Or both of these teams.
make it dramatic. Make it dramatic.
And when it comes down to the side of Bulletproof, if they do win this game and get the full 3 points secured in their favor, they come out of this in the top 4. And Digital Threat are knocked down into 5th.
Uh-oh.
If AX do win this game and take the full 3 points for themselves, then Digital Threat remain in that 4th place position, and AX will move themselves up to a tied 1st or a 1st place position in the seeding for the playoffs.
Yeah, honestly, it's a battle of I want top 4. No, give me top 4. No, I want top 4. No, give me top 4. So this match determines it. You know, he did it in a more of a intimidating and more dramatic effect. I'm just gonna give you the stupid version of it. Yeah. So this match really determines if Bulletproof are gonna be, saying, do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want it? Or are they gonna give it away? So here we go. Final match of the evening. Don't mind the scoreboard. I believe the scoreboard on the thing is not updated properly. Let me get that little update for you. Naj, where are we going?
Looks to me like we're going into the bathroom teller site first, as we see the defender side bringing in the Mirror and the Vigil, which is a decision that you don't see made very often at all, but the Ying on the side of the attack is probably going to try and take effect of the fact that they aren't bringing that one eye, and they don't have the extra utility alongside the Jaeger to deny those Candelas. And obviously they don't know this, but potentially we could see the attacking side of Bulletproof really create an opening for themselves here with this operator lineup.
Yes, sir. I'm seeing a Ying there. You see the Ying? Because I'm seeing a Ying.
The Ying has been switched. Ying has been switched for...
a Thinker now.
Like a Thinker.
Okay, so I was gonna get a bit worried at that, but then they put it back. And they're like, no, don't bring the Ying, don't bring the Ying. Just stay with the Thinker, you know, overpowered and all that. But yeah, Osa's in play, but no one's gonna care to use her. But she is there. But yeah, for the bans, so I think we were pretty on point with those type of bans anyway. So obviously no Valkyrie today.
But the Flora is still in play, as the team doesn't seem to want to bring it yet, but Flores is still in play. And that could really shift the tides for, if you wanted a Rainbow Six reference there, for the attacking side. And it looks like they do want to just try and get the CC area and the top floor completely cleared out beforehand, bringing the Mirror along. Like I said, if they're not banned, I imagine that Valkyrie and Mirror will be played. Obviously the Valkyrie did end up banned, and we see the Mirror in play instead. The Mirror going to be set up in the offices area by the looks of things, and they're looking like they want to try and get this full clear from the attacking side across the CC area, maybe try and move into Armory, take the offices, and eventually move on to creating that upstairs pressure. You see the Vigil now, though, taking an engagement onto the Ace, manages to find the frag, and that is going to be a detrimental pick for the defending side. They have no breach. They have no way of securing these hatches apart from the 2 breaching charges in the pocket of Buck. And these can openers, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot, considering he's got a hatch to open, potentially 2 if they want to take it into Workshop as well, and also a potential wall breach on his hands if he wants to move in through the Workshop.
Yeah, with 1:10, I feel like Bulletproof, they're very slow on their execute. They're not knowing how to push into this building, and obviously we saw the Ace falling short. So that's a massive detriment as he was on his own. And Sykes, he just picks up 2 for his money.
Massive.
So there goes him, and he's going to pop out the crash tomorrow, but Billy Allen's just going to respond with 1. So there goes Wolfie.
That is a triple kill.
So yeah, 2v4 right now, and it's not looking good for Bulletproof as we're seeing very early on. But like I said, I'm still going with AX here, and obviously you're still probably going with Bulletproof. But you know, it's the first round, anything can change. But yeah, with the 35 seconds to go, and you know, Billy Arch, he's going to be storming the place, trying to see what he can find. But Sykes, he's going to take care of another one. He's on a quad spree right now, and he probably wants that nice, delicious ace for him. As Mogbog, walks over to the rafters end of the balcony, but he's going to take out one for his money. But there he is. Sykes, he's trying to find him, but no! Denies a 1v1 between Mogbog and Pika. It's a 1v1 detriment, and he's looking around the corner, and he finds it!
He finds it!
Bulletproof! Take the first round! After that massive loss during the round. Woohoo! Uh-oh.
Huge 4 kill, 1 kill away from the ace, and unfortunately unable to secure the final kill, which in the clutch situation ended up being a detriment to them with that Thinker LMG in hand. You cannot let that slide.
Ooh, someone's in trouble. Nah, I ain't impressed by that. Pika, our featured player there, he was in a 1v1, and that didn't look good for him, did it? But Sykes, though, he was trying to open up the game very widely, and in the end, it fell short with Mogbog's LMG. And now we're going to head into round 2 now, Armory and Lockers. So obviously, that bathroom take was not the best of takes near the end, but it was proving to be good. But on time, it came down to Bulletproof somehow. So well done to Mogbog.
Exactly. Mogbog securing that round for his team is going to be massive. There's going to be a huge mental boost knowing that he's able to get that clutch and he's there ready to secure. And Bulletproof in the lead with their sub situation, with starting on attack on a map that could be potentially very 50-50. It's looking very good. Then again, we have only played 1 round, and we could see a lot more coming out of these players on the defensive side. I am very impressed by the work that Bulletproof have managed to put in this round.
Yeah, and let's see what they can try and do here now as they go to a different site, because they're going to be like, well, yeah, we ain't going back to the bathroom. Let's go back later, and let's see what we can do with the nice Armory Lockers here. You know, as they set up with the same, you know, normal lineup, I assume, from Bulletproof in the last round. And let's see if they can be quicker this time. I felt they were very slow on their execute. And obviously, they're going to have a bit of a conflict with the Mirror there. But Mirror, she's just going to say, no, I'm just going to be big chilling.
Yeah, looks to be the case, as they don't really want to aggress because the spray through the armory door could potentially take one of their lives. But we do see the Nomad already in on the rafters area, and Nomad's going to be trying to take the push through into CC. Malusi unable to secure the frag, but does see that they've gotten to that position. And nowadays taking the engagement down the 90 corridor, unable to really find anything, and unable to, on the defensive side, be able to take the frag. But they are going to be getting a breach into the 3-wall onto officers.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting a lot faster. I'll give it that, but you know, not much conflict right now. But as I can see, Sykes, though, he's gonna make his way up here, and you know, I'm not sure if the players heard it, but Drip, yeah, he heard that one. So Sykes, no more kills for you this round. You're gonna be sitting on the death screen as we head into a minute and a half now. But you know, Ganzi's gonna take one back. That's a 4v4 now. So you know, still even the score of balance of men. But, you know,
and
what
taking out the Thinker could be ideal for their team now, as they've managed to take out those grenades, they've managed to take out the stim, they've managed to take out the big LMG coming from this woman. But with the old withstand operator managing to find a frag onto the Jaeger, that's not going to be very good for the defensive side. They're trying to deal with this Mirror, they're trying to get rid of the player that is stuck in Fountain right now, but Mozzie on the roam going to be trying to come up the metal stairs. 2v4 now. Where have I seen this situation before?
Oh.
As now the C4 denied, unable to find the breach into the corridor, ends up losing his head. And now, with the clutch situation in the hands of the Mirror, it's not looking good, as Sophia managed to secure that frag, and that's a second round for Bulletproof.
I don't know about you, but they're looking good right now.
Exactly.
They're looking really good right now, and AX, they don't look like they're in the best comfortable place. And at the end of the day, as we saw, well, you guys didn't see, but Pika did confirm that they made the selection to take it to border. So I'm just saying, Bulletproof, they didn't mind this map. They gave the option to AX to decide it between the remaining maps, and obviously right now, 0-2 right now on defense. That isn't a good start, and Digital Threat are probably shaking in the boots right now.
Digital Threat are going to be very worried about the fact that Bulletproof are looking incredibly strong. And even with the situation they're in, where they've had to bring so many subs, they're able to just secure so much. And they've been able to take so much ground. They've been able to deny even having this mirror on the board. And it's just not looking good right now for the side of AX.
Yeah, don't mind the hood there saying 4v5. What makes me laugh is yesterday this bug happened, by the way, Nahaj, right in the scrim, and it predicted that the player actually lost and they were in a 4v5. So I don't know if Ubisoft just predict the script future and Bulletproof are the first to fall. That would be very scary again, as we see the 4v5. But it is a 5v5. Don't mind that little error into this round. But yeah, we're going to go back to bathroom intelligence and see if AS can fix their mistakes from that previous round. They managed to make it to a 1v1. So, I mean, it's still on the table if they can get this round.
Exactly, as we see them going into this next round, Alibi wanting to try and be a little bit aggressive onto the main door. Going to be seeing if she can find anything through this window. Looks like Sykes drops off in the end and instead decides to move over to the jail area as Yana manages to make her way upstairs. And it looks like, to me, on this bathroom teller site once again, Bulletproof aren't going to really be changing much. They're going to be trying to go for the CC take. They're going to be pushing the players in top east. And having the Mozzie at the bottom of east stairs is going to be a bit scary for them. As he does try and take an engagement, is unable to find it, but now they know his position. They're going to be pushing the player down the east stairs. The Thinker is going to be trying to take the engagement. She manages to slip past and manages to find the pick onto the Mozzie. That is a one-man deficit so far for the side of Bulletproof.
There's no player to back it up in this altercation. Sykes is just waiting for a free pick here as he tries to take shots onto Thinker, but nothing on doing for that one. And now it's not looking good again for AX. They need a frag back here to get this back level. And obviously, yeah, that first peak was not good. And obviously now, Trippy's going to take out Bumpty Sass. So I don't know what's going on right now. I really don't.
Yeah, it's not looking great as Bumpty does lose his life to the Yana in 90 corridor. The C4 going out now, unable to find a player. Does lose his head in the end to the Yana. Yana managing to pick up a second kill in that situation. And now we see the secure top floor for the side of Bulletproof. Bulletproof going to be applying the top floor pressure, moving players in through the downstairs now as they want to try and take this site. Ace does fall to the breach onto the jail from Alibi, from Sykes. Sykes managing to somewhat bring this more in favor of his team, as he does end up losing his life, which is unfortunate. Now muting the clutch situation. 1v4 gonna have to try and find all of these frags to himself, potentially being forced into a post plan.
Yeah, 20 seconds remaining, and Pika's got a lot to do, and Drip, he's gonna clean up house, and that's another round on the board to Bulletproof. Yeah, I don't know about you, but there's not much potential of the trades being made for AX, sorry, and I just feel like they need to work better on their team communication and coordination. I feel like leaving Wolfie on those lower waiting room stairs, like he had nothing to gain from that. And Sykes, he couldn't obviously peek out for the Thinker, and he took some damage to Thinker, but nothing was getting traded. Like, I feel like they need to regain this morale, because right now Bulletproof are on a good high and they're looking really good.
I think Wolfie in the east position trying to hold the waiting stairs, like you said, was potentially supposed to be traded by Sykes, but Sykes being moved around so much by the pressure that's being applied to the downstairs as well as the upstairs created that opening for the Thinker to be able to push down and pick that frag for their team. And obviously losing a bit of health in the meantime doesn't really matter when you're an operator that can heal your entire team.
Absolutely. Well, we are going to go back to Armory and Lockers again, and obviously, like last time, it wasn't really good for AX again, so they're trying to see if they can make up with what they can find here as we head into round 4. So, if they want to start getting rounds now, this is the right time to get the split. So, honestly, like we hear, we got 3 more rounds before we go and swap inside, so AX, they've got a lot of work to do.
Exactly. And at best, all AX can hope for here is a 3-3 split, and managing to find a pick onto the Nomad from the very beginning with the potential roam that they have is going to be very good for them.
Yeah.
That's a very good start. As we see Finker already trying to make the aggression onto the east stairs, punching the door, getting the drone all the way through, and making sure that she is able to secure that position. If she's able to secure that position, it creates an opening in the waiting for them to go for the flank, as the Nomad is down.
Yeah, that's a massive loss there. So now the Roamers can be quite free with any rotations now, unless they have drones on standby from the attackers to just have that ease of no more Nomad for this round. So that's a great pick from Sykes. I'm not gonna lie, he's probably the most active player in this game right now, as we're seeing. So honestly, well done to him. He's running outside again, but he isn't gonna find anything. But he is gonna get a lot of health taken by Drip, so he's gonna fall back to the site. And I think that's the best case scenario right now.
Exactly. Losing some health there in that specific situation before being able to call to his team that they're in the CC is going to be ideal for him, as it's no longer ideal because Bumpy loses his life on the Malusi to the Finker.
Why did Sads do that? I'm confused. Why did Sads rotate that early? Shouldn't have rotated that early, and he's going 0-4 right now, so that's not looking good for him right now. But it doesn't matter. Zeno is going to get picked up here, as there was going to be a bit of trade, but not enough right now, as Billie Eilish holds off on Vents. But, you know, Zeno, he's not having the best of days today. This guy has been going through war and thunder from this match so far. But, you know, with the adrenaline now, he's going to be picked up back to 40 HP. And Drip, he's going to get a naked onto Pika, so say goodbye to him. But, you know, Sykes is still alive. And anything's still possible here, but, you know, Zeno, he's going to pick out another, but Mogball, he's going to go down, and I don't think there's got any more adrenaline surges left. And Sykes is going to take out Drip, but Billie Eilish is going to take that back, and it's all up to Ganzi now in a 1v3.
And the deja vu once again with the mirror in the clutch situation. The mirror's going to be getting one frag onto the ace, going to be able to secure that frag for his team. 1v2 now, as it is looking ever so more winnable. With the Finker being so low on HP, the Zofia is going to be the one that's really going to have to make the play, but instead the Finker does manage to find the pick onto the mirror from the metal stairs. And that is 4-0 to Bulletproof with their 2 subs.
Well, looks like AX are going to take a tactical timeout here, and I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. Going 0-4 against 2 sub players, you're not looking good right now. They really need to get working on them trades. They need to work on timing the flanks. They need to work on being a little bit more smarter. I feel like Sykes is the only playmaker, and obviously he's going out, running out kills, spawn peeking, fair enough, but it's still a detriment with the rest of the players not committing as much as the same levels as other players are. But Bulletproof, they take the time out too, so they can just chill out now and relax and be like, guys, we're 4-0 up. Let's just take our time. It's okay, you know. But I do think they do need to work on a little bit more on their holding flanks and stuff like that, and to make sure things like that altercation with Saz not to be a situation here. So obviously now with 10 seconds to go, the timeout is going to be made up in a second, and we'll see what we can do for round 5 as they head to ventilation.
I'd also like to put a bit of emphasis onto the fact that other than 2 players on the side of AX, everybody is 0 kills. You look at the side of Bulletproof, and there is only one player underperforming in the frag department right now.
Attackers need to locate
And
defuse bombs.
that really does speak a million words when it comes to how a team's performing, because if you only have these 1 or 2 standout players that are really like putting an effort into securing the victory for your team, then you're gonna be missing a lot of the crucial engagements and not really being able to find the frags that you're really looking for.
Yeah, it is massively important to get those frags and those trades. I want to update you though, Naj. Obviously, AX, they had to forfeit their previous match against Dark Wars, so obviously that might be a playmaker, you know, not getting enough lead time in this SL League. So obviously having a forfeited loss must be a heavy toll to pay. And obviously he's not paying off right now against a very highly aggressive Bulletproof team.
Exactly. Bulletproof really like actually doing something for themselves here. Like they're actually really working out the kinks in the armor, like the chinks in the armor, as you see just the entirety of AX unable to deal with any sort of pressure that's applied to them from the Bulletproof side.
Yeah. Well, we are going to see a CCTV push here, and you know, it's going to take a while before they can try and get into a conflicted situation. But Sykes, he's below right now. He's just big chilling, but not much to see here with this take. But oh my god! Unfortunately, I didn't get to see that. I'm so sorry, Pika. I didn't get to see that. Well, that's Pika's 3 kills to start his game. Welcome to the SSL League Week 7, my friend, with your triples free. But Wolfie running out like that, very silly from him. And Zeno, he's going to collect up the last two players up in there. So, you know, it's 2v3, still winnable for either team. But, oh, dearie me. Yeah, I can't believe that just happened.
That is crazy. Managing to secure that triple kill there and being able to create such a wide opening for your team. If you lose this now, it's going to be so mentally draining. And the mental game is going to be completely and entirely won by the side of Bulletproof.
Yeah, time dwindling now as we head into the last minute of the game, and obviously Zeno is going to drone out for any pesky roamers, but I feel like all 3 players of, you know, AX all stationed below with Sykes off the site. But, like, it is a winnable situation for either team, but, you know, right now it does look currently like in AX's favor.
Exactly. As we see them trying to posture up on this main door, maybe try and take an engagement through there in order to secure something for them. Looks like Ace is preparing on the window to maybe go for a plant, but losing the Finker in the meantime is not going to be very good for the side of Bulletproof. And as we see the Ace kind of trying to see if he can force something from the AX side, it's not going to be looking very promising for him.
Yeah, time going now, and that's an AX round right there, ladies and gentlemen. He will take out 1 before closing up round 5. I believe the timeout did, you know, it has worked. It's a lot better, but I'm not gonna lie, that triple kill really was the game changer. And obviously, we didn't get to see that. I'm afraid. I am so sorry, Pika. We would love to see your angle there, but yeah, taking 3 out with 1 mag. And that is a short mag, and we were discussing that just earlier about the P10 Rooney, weren't we? And this guy just gets 3 like it's Call of Duty. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, he's managing to secure 3 there is like it very much saved that round for them, because it's like you look at the situation they ended up in. Like, as a whole, I understand the aggression at the end of the round for the simple reason that the round was won. But Ace was managing to secure 3 kills, 3 crucial kills towards that round. If they had more players alive, I guarantee that would have been a Bulletproof round as well.
I mean, we don't see triple threes often enough, so yeah, I do say, yeah, Those 3 players could have been a different game changer, but you know, anything's possible in Siege, depending on how you play it. That's what I always say. But round 6 now, and yeah, this is the final round before we swap sides, and we are going to go back to bathroom and tellers. And yeah, right now, AX, they want to see if they can try and get a 4-2 split here, or else it's going to go to a 5-1 split of Bulletproof. They can pull this off.
And Sykes on the Vigil once again going to be playing that very selfish role that he, very selfish roam that he did beforehand. And I say selfish in regards to the fact that he is going to be on his own, not in regards to the fact that he is being selfish to his team. When it comes down to him as an operator, Vigil as an operator, it's the playstyle he requires is a selfish one. And looking at how this game has gone so far, over the span of 5 rounds, 4 of his kills have come from the first round, where he played Vigil on this selfish roam.
Well, I mean, I like Vigil, and obviously I do get where you're coming from. It is a selfish operator, but he has to play on his own. You know, he doesn't want to get detected by drones and stuff, so he has to play that selfish role, but he has to fight it out and see where he can get picked. But I completely understand where you're coming from.
And that is the positive of Vigil. The positive of Vigil is the fact that he is able to keep his location secure and doesn't have people keeping an eye on him. And the fact that he loses his life there is going to be big. And the Thinker and the Mute going down, one on either side, is going to be a 4v3 situation for Bulletproof, like in favor of Bulletproof. With this window being opened and the player here being caught in a quite precarious situation, almost getting into an engagement with the Buck, loses a bit of health but drops off in the end. So does the Mute, and also does the Mirror. And now we see all 3 players bunkered up on the site, and the top floor control going to Bulletproof with 1:30 still on the clock.
Yeah, 1:15 to go, and you know it's a winnable favor. And obviously, whoa, Ganzi, barricading yourself like that is going to give him good animation cue for those players on the hatch. So he goes down as well, and it's now a 4v2 here, and it's all up to Wolfie and Sass. But you know, Sass, he will get one for his money. And, you know, occupied by Wolfie there. I think Wolfie does get that kill. Yes, he does. He gets the kill. Obviously, Saz gets the confirmation of the assist. But 45 seconds remaining here. Anything is still possible on the line, but they just need to try and figure out where these last players are. And now you can see with the Yana gadget, they're going to trying to snuff someone out. And obviously, there you go. Ban. He's going to snuff out Sass. It's all up to now Wolfie in this 1v3 situation. You know, he's got to try and see if he can get something here, and he's going to rotate out, but nothing on doing as Zen is going to Zen out that flank and say, nope, not today, buddy. Bye-bye.
Nope. And that is, what, a 5-1 split?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said beforehand, I imagine that there are 2 things that can happen. And one, I feel, in my personal opinion, that attacking reign could continue, and the rounds for the side of AX could come from this attacking half. But on the flip side, we could see the mentality game really take effect. And if that does take effect, this 5-1 split is going to be so draining for the side of AX. And AX could be left in a much more disadvantageous position.
I've got some news for you. We're 1 round away from match point, and obviously if we reach to, you know, 6 overtime, obviously both players get a point each. And as it stands right now, if Bulletproof were to take it to obviously 6-1, they'd be in line to gain a point out of this. So they'd be on 11 points, which is 1 more point behind. So right now, they need to make sure to win their next 2 rounds, and they will ultimately defeat Digital out of the top 4 race. AX need to start winning these rounds, or Bulletproof we're gonna steal that top 4.
Exactly. And as we see these players setting themselves up for what looks to me like a fast plant on the 2nd floor, this could be the make or break.
Yeah.
And look at the operators they're bringing. Look at like the positioning from the defenders. The positioning from the defenders isn't ready to be able to deal with this immediately. And overall, if they do come in and they do get this plant down, the cover's there from the glass.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a wowzer if they can pull this off. I believe I saw a team try to do this. I don't think it was in the SSL League, but I believe it might have been the SSL League. And they did pull this off, executed it properly. So I want to see if this can be executed properly again. And so I got you in the Eagle vision right now. This is how the layout of the structure is going to be set up here. I think the Amaru, instead of rushing in, she's going to come from downstairs on the main door. Yeah, I was just going to push through the glass. It's going to cover the Ying's going to throw the Candelas into supporting of this. But Rooney, though, she's going to try and work her way through to the Osa. But obviously the glass is there to cover.
And they do go down to a 4v4 situation, managing to find the frag onto the Amaru, who goes in for the frags. And getting this plant down, they manage to get it. They've got the guy in the sandwich window. The guy in the sandwich window is going to be covering for the rotate. And now we see the glass. The glass not being on the rappel, though, is going to be a bit of a questionable decision, as the glass is now more wide open to the window jump out or the door jump out. He does peek up and it does manage to get the frag onto the Jaeger, who does run out, and now it's a 1v3. Malusi going to be trying to take engagements with all of these players, but does end up falling in the end, and that is an attacking victory for the side of AX, securing 5-2 now.
I mean, they did it really well, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't know what Drip was doing there. I think he tried to parry Osa to try and get him off his feet, but it wasn't the case when there's a glass staring at you down that corridor. I don't agree with that. But yeah, I believe Bulletproof were a little bit like, whoa, okay, they just did that to us. Okay, let's make sure we can keep an eye on that in the future as we head into round 8 now.
Exactly. They're going to be going to the same site because they know they can't do the same thing twice. They're going to be prepared for the same thing twice. They've got the smokes, they've got the bandit with the C4, potentially other operators also bringing that C4, ready to be able to deal with the guy who goes for the plant in archives. If they do go for that plant in archives, however, that's going to be where they're going to fall. However, if there is the normal standard push, maybe onto Armory, maybe onto the officer's side, there's going to be a little bit less of what they maybe want. In terms of maybe Barb, maybe Shield, maybe Beepers, whatever it may be for their team, there's going to be a little less of it, and it's not going to be as professionally organised.
Yeah, well, obviously going to be on a resite here and see if they can be a little bit more cautious about their sites more. Obviously, they're going to go with a completely different lineup now for AX. They're going to bring out the Dokkaebi as well, so they might be getting some phone calls today while she's standing there, you know. Oh no, she's moving now. Okay, cool. I was just gonna say she's just taking the horizon of border into effect, but no, she's moving and moving fine now. So yeah, but it looks like it's gonna be a CCTV push. Oh,
exactly. As we see Finka managing to secure the kill onto Bandit as she pushes into CC there, and that's gonna be an ideal pick for the side of AX. AX managing to secure the opening kill is going to be detrimental to the way the rest of the round's going to go. As, however, we have seen Bulletproof secure victories off of losing this opening pick.
Yeah, I believe they're all holed up in this room here. About 3 of them are holed up right now, and I believe Sykes is going to try and probably nade below here. This would be a great opportunity for Sykes. Uh-oh. Careful now, Ban, because you're about to get... Oh! 1 HP, and then there we go. There we go. He is off the market for that one. And same goes for Mogbox, so he's going to fall as well. Everything's falling apart for Bulletproof as we change sides here. Not looking good right now.
The 2v5 situation, exactly what we saw AX in on this same site. It's going to be opportunity for a nice clutch now as he does manage to secure 2 frags. He's going to be going down for this diffuser. That's a triple kill for Xeno, as Xeno is now going to be looking for the final 2. The final 2 being Nomad and the Dokkaebi, but the Nomad managing to secure the kill in the end denies the ace clutch.
Oh, wow. I mean, that was getting a little bit, you know, woof, woof. I don't get nervous, but you know, I'm not getting nervous, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, honestly, 5-3, well done to AX taking out that round. They're looking a little bit better now. They're starting to wake up and realize, like, you know, they're working on the mistakes and getting back into the situational awareness that they've got. So 5-3 the score now, and they're really holding up Bulletproof to take them to match point.
Exactly. We see the same lineup now of the attackers coming through, and it worked well for them last time. We ended up in the same situation that AX were in on the defense, and obviously we saw Xeno able to secure so much more than what the AX side was. But moving in, we're going on to the same site. We're going to be looking to make sure we can deny this push in, the breach potentially, and also, ideally, being able to stop this player from being naded below.
Yeah, honestly, I think Sykes could have got 2 for his money if the other player wasn't too careful there. But obviously, Ban, he was in a very tricky situation to be in, and obviously that made him fall. But we are going to see a Maverick with the marksman rifle. A bit of a strange pick there.
Exactly, but bringing it back to Sykes as a whole, Sykes is at the moment the biggest player for his team and the biggest player on the board, managing to secure 11 frags for himself. He is undoubtedly having a better showing than any other player in the game, but he's on the losing side.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Pika. I'm not sure if he's using a band skin, but it doesn't matter because Sykes is going to take out Zeno now. That's going to be a 4-4 for the time being. You didn't really need to use the Gong 6 to leave the building, my friend, but I mean, if you want to waste your utility, by all means, Sykes, you do that for a quick execute. But Mogbog, he's very low HP right now, so he's a sliver away from falling down. But yeah, 1:45 to go here, and really honestly, he's got a good flank here. He's got a good flank if he plays it right, but he's going to back off. That could have been a golden opportunity for him, but he's choosing not to take this fight. But I believe a player might be coming towards him. Yeah, player's going to be coming towards him. If I can go back into this POV, no, that he's actually going to hold it. He's going to hold the position outside the balcony door into staff room.
As I said beforehand, though, denying what happened in the previous round. They've managed to secure themselves from being naded below. They've managed to pick up the frag onto the hard breacher, which is the breach out of the question. And now we see a more frag heavy situation. 1v4 for the Melusi, but the Melusi ends up losing it in the end after securing one for herself. Are we going to see a different sight here this time, Anxiety?
I don't know. I'm just surprised how this game is getting back and forth, but I don't know if that skin is banned by Pika. I think he was using a banned skin that I'm not going to be too happy with. It was like a ready white skin. We might see it here when he comes back into it, but I believe that skin shouldn't be allowed.
Either way, indulging ourselves into the game, we see the Bulletproof side moving in onto the bathroom and tellers site. This time changing it up because they want to try and make sure that they are able to secure a victory. With the unfortunate ongoings of the previous site and having lost it twice in a row, they need to be able to win on at least one of these other sites in order to secure the points for the leaderboard.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go to bathroom Metallas now. Bulletproof are not having a very good time on this defensive half. As you can see on the score, you know, AX have taken off since the switch, and it's been working out favors for them. So, I don't know. We could see a different perspective on this round, given the fact that bathroom Metallas is a very weird, unique site. And, I don't know, we could see Bulletproof getting back into this war. We could see, you know, taking it to a 5-5.
Exactly. As now we are moving into the round, the attackers are going to be posturing themselves up, going to be getting ready to start on whatever engagement they have planned. Bringing the Dekebi again, going to be probably opting towards the sound cues of the roaming defenders. But a first kill from the Malusi onto the Dekebi is going to be a very big one for the defending side. The defending side now being able to securely roam without having the contention of the Dekebi to replace, of which was being brought to replace, let's say, something along the lines of like a Jackal, is going to be ideal. The defending side now going to be secure to roam as much as they see fit, and potentially even secure a couple more frags.
Yeah. With the Dokkaebi gone, there's going to be no more phone calls for this round. And obviously that's going to really slow down the proportion of the attacker's entry point. But, you know, they're going to be holed up here. And Sykes, he's only made his way in between two operators. But that's not good for him as he falls. Stats is trying there to trade, but he's going to fall as well. It's all falling apart again for AX.
Massive, massive victory so far. This is leading up so well to a potential flawless round as we see the Alibi take an engagement against the Twitch, who is going to be in the, or who was in the armory area. Twitch now in the 1v5 clutch, potentially could be deciding to waste the time and allow the round to be lost, or take the engagement and try and secure the 1v5 clutch. But something needs to happen. As Twitch is now moving through the rafters area, going to be trying to either take an engagement with this player or move round to secure a better position. As we see, the 1Y secures the pick, and that is now 6-4 to the side of Bulletproof.
Yeah, they, right now, I believe, Digital 30 do not want Bulletproof to take 2 points or 3 points. If they take 2 points, they'll draw with the 12 points, but I believe on round difference, that's going to improve Bulletproof over time to be in the top 4. So right here, right now, they need AX to win. And I don't think that's the case here. I generally do believe that's it. Because I think right now, if we look at it right now, if they get 2 points AX, Bulletproof get 2 points here, they'll still win. They get 3 points, they still win. They got 1 point, that's going to be a different story. But it doesn't matter now, I believe. I'm not really sure. I am not really sure.
As we can see, Bulletproof have secured at least 1 point.
Yeah.
For the half. Or for the match. And that is going to be big, and a big celebration for their team. Because as a whole, their team needs at minimum 2 points.
Yeah.
And if they win on overtime, they will secure those 2 points. If they win this round or the next one, they will secure the full 3 points and put themselves in the top 4 seed for playoffs.
Thank you, Nudge, for correcting me with that one. That is correct with the information that he's providing you there. So honestly, it is do or die now for these playoffs as we head into the potential last round.
Exactly. As we do see the Vigil being brought out on Mogbog. Drip managing to find 1 frag onto Sykes. Sykes, an important pick for the defending side, as he has been the top performer of the game so far.
Yeah, with him gone very, very recklessly as well. That was such a selfish way to get into the building when you know the site is in vents and he just walked straight into near the site. That's not good, but they are going to start pushing together as a team here. There is a wall that's soft here, so that obviously Jaeger probably didn't know about, and he's going to keep an eye on that. But Drip, he's going off. He's on a 2-speed right now. He's going to take out another one for his money. That goes to the next entry player. It's all up to the remaining support players. to try and see if they can close this one out, but no ban. He's going to take out another. It's now a 5v2 scenario. And Zeno, he's going to take out another. It's all up to Zaz in the 1v5. And there it goes, the flawless round. And Bulletproof, they just got themselves back into the top 4.
Managing to secure the full 3 points on the round that I said was so detrimental for them is massive. 2-7-4 victories today. 2-7-4 games.
Oh, wow.
And as I said, Sykes and Co, like AX